Hi, welcome to this new video. Today we are going to create our first class in SystemVerilog. Remember that we got hardware description language and we got hardware verification language. Hardware description language is used to describe the structure and behavior of electronic circuits and most commonly digital logic circuits. On the other hand, we got HBL that is used to verify the designs written in a hardware description language. The most common languages for describing hardware are VHDL and Verilog, and for HBL we got SystemVerilog. That's the language that we are going to use today. We got System C, Vera, and E. So let's start. We're going to use EDA Playground platform. We have our environment here. First we have to give a name to our class. We're going to call it my first class, semicolon, and end class, remember. And first we have to put our properties here. For example, I'm gonna put a bit. There is 3 to 0. I'm gonna call it, for example, address. And then I'm going to put a rand bit. Later I will explain why a rand. I'm gonna call it data, for example. And those are our properties. And then we have to put a constructor because we have to create our objects from this class. That's why we need a constructor. The syntax is something like this: function new. And for example, we have to create our objects from this class. We're going to get an input from, for example, a bit from 3 to 0, the named address, and then where is the input is gonna be equal to the address of the class. That's the way that we're going to create our object. And remember, end function. That's it. And then we have to declare our methods. In this video we are going to only create our function void that we are going to print our address of this class and function, and we have to use $display parentheses the address is, and then we're going to print it as decimal, and then comma, the random number is, decimal as well, comma, we got our address, comma, and our random data, semicolon, and that's it. We're going to compile. This is important. We have to select our simulator synopsis. In this case, we have to click on run. This is compiling, and yes, we don't have any problem, any error. Our class is fine. And then we are going to prove our class. We have to make our test bench and model. Remember that we have to declare our handle. My first class. Remember that we have to put the same name as our class here. This one and this one, our first class. We're declaring our handle F1, and then our initial block, initial begin and or end. We have to create an object for this if one. The way to create a new object for this handle, for example, we have to put an input. For example, we are going to put 3 decimal, and then we are creating an object for the handle. And then the way that we are going to use the method print for this object is just the handle that print, and then we're going to print this. Let me play run. So we can see we had our simulation here. The address is 3 in decimal, and the random number is 0. So why is 0? It's because we haven't used our randomize function. For example, we have to use randomize to randomize this data, and then we are going to print it again. Let me put randomize. Let's see what's gonna happen. Look, we can see that we got here our first 3 because we created putting 3 in decimal, and then the random number was 0, and then we got randomized, and then the data is randomized, and then we have our 14. That's why I had to use random to show you how to randomize the variables. And then I think this alias, but we can, for example, we can declare another handle here, F2, sorry. For example, F2 is equal to new, because we're calling this constructor, we're creating another object. Remember that we got to put an input in decimal. In this case it's gonna be, for example, 10, and then we are going to print F2 print. Let's see what's gonna happen. Again, the data property of this object is gonna be 0 because we haven't randomized it. Look, we put 10 and we got the 10 here. We are going to randomize again, but this, sorry, that's missing. Again, click on run. You can see that the random number is 6, and again we got to prove our randomize is working. We can't make it another randomize and see another number. Let's see what's gonna happen. And then the number has changed from 6 to 14. Then we're going to make the same to see what's gonna happen again. You can see the number is 5. Yes, I think that's it for today. I hope you really enjoy it and maybe you have learned something. Really sorry for my English, but I'm trying to do my best. Well, that's it, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.